What is going on? Welcome back to another video. David here talking about some NBA playoffs. What better game on Mother's Day than OKC, Denver Nuggets, Game 4, Ball Arena in the Mile High City. Let's talk about this, because when I mean this game was an absolute rock fight, terrible offense or great defense, whatever you want to call it, this game was it. 17-8 going into the second quarter. Are you in? What? That's crazy. Oklahoma City led 17. Denver had 8 points going into the second quarter. It was wow, that is insane how low that is. 25 points overall for the quarter. I don't think I've ever seen that ever in my lifetime before, especially not in a playoff game. I understand in the playoffs they play more defense, but wow, that was just insane. I had to double check the score at halftime just to make sure my phone wasn't glitching or something like that. But obviously going to Mile High, going to Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado was a tough arena to play in. And OKC had the lead for the majority of this game, right? They needed to win this game. Oklahoma City could not go back to OKC down 3-1. This is not possible. For the number one seed, for the players that they have, SGA, the MVP candidate, They could not go down 3-1. And that certainly was not going to happen. Game 3, right? They were up and Denver tied the game. Aaron Gordon with the three-pointer. So it was really a mixed bag of intense defense and a little bit of offense. Alex Caruso was a star in this game. I mean, he was spreading his body, moving his feet, arms everywhere. This guy was all over the court defensively. And I was really watching how OKC guarded Jokic. And man, there are just multiple bodies on him, moving around constantly. It's really, really impressive to see how all of these young guys are just hustling, seeing the opportunity to stop Jokic. Because they know that if we stop Jokic, it is going to have to force everyone else to rise above. Right? So he's been scoring more, 17, 20, 27 points across the last 3 games, including this one, and yet they've been very close ball games. I noticed that in the third quarter, Denver went on a run, and they actually took the lead for the first point in the game. And then right after that, right, we've seen it so many times before, maybe the Lakers, maybe the Clippers, where they just kind of fold, right? Nuggets take a lead, they get hot, the crowd's cheering, they're waving those towels around. And that's the end of the game. OKC said, hey, timeout, calm. We're gonna rely on our defense. We're gonna go into transition and we're gonna hit these 3-pointers. And that's exactly what they did. They did not worry. And I think they were down by like 5 or 6 or something like that. And then right there, they came back, tied the game. So that just goes to show you who Oklahoma City is. And then after that point, there was not a doubt in my mind that OKC was going to win this ball game. I understand that in close situations, Denver usually has the leg up just because in clutch games, that's what they are. They're clutch. I mean, there's no other way to say it. So, man, Alex Caruso, SGA, and Jokic kind of, now I'm not saying he was a no-show because he was definitely there. But in the fourth quarter, the man could not be found. I have seen Jokic make the step back, Serbian shuffle, whatever it's called, 3, no look, Dirk Nowitzki, not even trying, 3 over my Lakers so many times before. I've seen it in my nightmares. Today, he couldn't hit an ocean. It was unbelievable. In the fourth quarter, the Nuggets were 0 for 9 from 3. They could not hit a 3-pointer. And that's ultimately their demise in this game. OKC was poised. They were calm. They had control going into the fourth quarter. And at that point, it was their game to win. Like I said, OKC was not going to lose this game. They just could not afford to do that. And now, based off of what I saw, Jokic missing 2 free throws back to back. He missed 2. He went 0 for 2 at the line down the stretch. I couldn't believe it. I don't know if it's fatigue. I don't know if he can't rely on the rest of his teammates. Aaron Gordon only had 15 points. When Aaron Gordon has more than 20 points, the Nuggets win. Jamal Murray didn't have a whole lot of offense going. Russell Westbrook with 6 points. right? Usually these players are able to rise above, and unfortunately that did not happen tonight, obviously with a low-scoring game, but in a Nuggets loss, right? So my thoughts about this game, OKC needed to win. Denver was trying to take a grasp on this series, and ultimately they just couldn't do it. Yeah, I mean, strong plays, strong three-pointers, and right here, this is when they were still down. OKC 69, Denver 73, but you know, it's in the transition right here. SGA, timely three. Boom, bang, right? And so when he's calm, I know OKC is going to pull away. And so now going ahead to game 5. So super, super important. Now it's a best of 3, right? That Paycom Center, OKC, is going to be the loudest it's ever been, ever. They are going to be wild in for that game. OKC already has probably one of the best home court fans, an advantage, I would say, in the NBA. They are so good, and they care so much about this basketball team. That is going to be a ruthless arena to play in. And listen, OKC has home court advantage now. So they know all they got to do is just come back and hold place. So I ultimately think OKC is going to win this series in 6, but it very well could go back to OKC for game 7. And in that case, I still have OKC because OKC is going to win game 5, and they're just going to hold serve, and it's going to this is their series to lose, really, right? I don't know if Jokic has it this time around, and I know I'm crazy to bet against Jokic, but I just think it's not going to be enough this time, and it's going to be another second-round exit. Hey, that's just my humble opinion, though, okay? Don't come at me, all right? I appreciate all the love. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. My name's David. We do NBA playoff videos. It's been absolutely feeding families, and I'm having a blast talking to you guys. Let me know, again, what you thought of the video. I'll see you in the next one. We got Cavs, Pacers tonight. There's going to be another video coming out about that one shortly. So stay tuned. See ya. Bye.